Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our online lessons. Today we are going to revise the material about IELTS preparation you've studied during the year. My name is Alibekova. I'm an English teacher in Nazarbayev Intellectual School of Physics and Mathematics in Astana. So, dear students, have a look at this slide. The first activity is warming up. You need to remember what these letters stand for. IELTS. Work together with your partners and remember, what do these letters stand for? Okay, let us check your ideas. Letter I means international, E English, L language, T testing, S system. International English Language Testing System. IELTS. IELTS. So today you will revise some material that was learned by you during the year. You will revise everything that is connected with IELTS. Good luck. So the first question is, my dear students, why do students take this test? Are you going to take it too? Why? Work in groups of 3 and write down several reasons, maybe one reason, maybe several. Why do students take this test? You have 1 minute to make a list of reasons. So, there may be several reasons of taking this test, but the main one is, if people want to study abroad, they should do. What should they do if they want to study abroad? You're right. If people want to study abroad, they should do academic IELTS. Do you want to study abroad? If you want, please pass this test. Now, my dear students, we are going to watch a video about this test. While watching, please make some notes, which will further help you to remember the details of this test. Good luck.
Good day, students. Welcome to your Polinsis classroom. This class will also help you with your IELTS scores. What is IELTS? IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. You may be asked to do the academic IELTS or the general IELTS. Typically, the academic IELTS is used for students going overseas to study in an English-speaking country or for regulatory requirements like being certified as an accredited member of your profession. General IELTS is required for immigration to English-speaking countries like Canada and New Zealand. Both academic and general IELTS will test you for reading, writing, listening, and speaking. IELTS academic reading test is 60 minutes long. Text for the academic reading test are taken from books, journals, magazines, and newspapers. A variety of questions is used, chosen from the following types: multiple choice, identifying information, identifying writer's views or claims, matching information, matching headings, matching features, matching sentence endings, sentence completion, summary completion, note completion, table completion, flowchart completion, diagram label completion, and short answer questions. IELTS academic writing test is 60 minutes long. It has 2 writing tasks of 150 words and 250 words. In Task 1, candidates are asked to describe some visual information, graph, table, chart or diagram, and to present the description in their own words. They need to write 150 words in about 20 minutes. In Task 2, candidates are presented with a point of view or argument or problem. They need to write 250 words in about 40 minutes. That candidates for the academic module do a different writing test to the general training module. In the IELTS speaking test, you will have a discussion with a certified examiner. It is interactive and as close to a real-life situation as a test can get. The test is 11 to 14 minutes long with 3 parts. In Part 1, you answer questions about yourself and your family. In Part 2, you speak about a topic. Part 3, you have a longer discussion on the topic. There are 3 parts to the test. Each part fulfills a specific function in terms of interaction pattern, task input, candidate output. The speaking test is the same for both academic and general training tests. Palinsis will provide extensive coaching in both academic and general speaking sessions. The coaching is geared to provide you additional support in a particular module if need be. You can do the regular coaching or opt to do the fast-track coaching. Our instructors will evaluate your assessments even if you choose to work from home through our online coaching methods. You may also attend the live classroom. Pick up the phone and call your local Palinsis office or email us at ielts@palinsis.com. The listening test is 30 minutes long and is 4 recorded monologues and conversations. The listening test is the same for both academic and general training tests. Palinsis will provide state-of-the-art coaching for students wanting to get help in the listening test. You may choose to learn this from the comfort of your home through our online tutorial or come to any of the Palinsis live classes. If you opt for the online classes, a live language teacher would evaluate your tasks and module tests. Please contact your local Palinsis office or email us at ielts@palinsis.com. Your Palinsis classroom is fun and learning English could change your life. Welcome to your Palinsis classroom. Palinsis language evaluation tests are brought to you free of charge in partnership with the Student Herald. These tests may help you evaluate the level of your English. All Palinsis tests come with audio and text. Please use headphones or ensure your speakers are on.
So, now you know why people take this test and you know and revised the parts the test consists of. Some time ago, I asked my students which part is the most difficult for them. They told me that writing task 2 is the most difficult. So, let's answer some questions on writing task 2. What is the required word length while writing task 2? How long should you spend on task 2? What style of writing should you produce? What is the suggested essay structure? I would like you to answer these questions individually first, then compare your answers with your partners, and only after that, please divide in groups of 3 or 4 people and compare your answers. Good luck to you, dear students. So, let's answer the questions. What is the required word length while writing? Task 2. How long should you spend on this task? What style of writing should you produce? What is the suggested structure of the essay? I know that you have written your ideas. Compare them with mine. Writing task 2 is considered to be the most difficult task in the test. What is the required word length? You should write at least 250 words. You may write a little bit more. How long should you spend on task 2? About 40 minutes. Writing test lasts 60 minutes. So, 40 minutes should be devoted by you on task 2. What style of writing should you produce? Remember, the style should be formal or official. What is the suggested essay structure? Of course, my dear students, we start with the introduction, then main body comes and conclusion. This is the typical structure of writing task 2, when you write the essays of different purposes. Now, dear students, we are going to watch the second video. While watching it, please watch it attentively and make some notes. This video will also help you.
Hi, my name's Pete and I'm an IELTS tutor and company director of eEnglishTeacher.com. As you probably know, in IELTS Writing Task 2, you have to write an essay of at least 250 words on a particular topic. The purpose of this video is to give you 3 quick ways to give yourself the best chance of getting an IELTS band score 8 in this part of the IELTS test. The first of these is that you should answer the specific question that you've been given. Or as IELTS examiners say, you should address all parts of the essay writing task and develop your ideas by explaining and supporting them. Here's what it says in the public version of the official IELTS band score descriptors. As the descriptors show, you need to answer the question and you need to develop your ideas in order to get a band score 8. And what this means is that you should read the essay writing task very carefully before you start your writing. The second thing you should do is to write at least 250 words. On the official IELTS website, it says that if you write less than 250 words for this writing task, then you will lose marks. And if you need to get an IELTS band score 8 for your writing, you can't afford to lose marks by not writing enough. Incidentally, you won't lose marks directly by writing a lot more than 250 words, but it's probably not a good idea to do this, as you only have around 40 minutes for task 2, and it's important to leave some time to check your writing once you've finished it. The third thing you should do is organize your ideas and separate your ideas into paragraphs. And so it would be a good idea to spend a few minutes planning your essay, planning what you want to say before you start your writing. Here's a little bit more from the public version of the official IELTS band score descriptors. As I said at the beginning, the purpose of this video was to give you 3 quick ways to give yourself the best chance of getting an IELTS band score 8 for your writing. Whether or not you actually get this score will also depend on your use of grammar and vocabulary, your use of linking words and phrases, and of course your answer to IELTS writing task 1. For now, have a look at the essay writing task at the end of this video and think about how you could address all parts of the task, extend and support your ideas, organize your ideas logically, and separate your ideas into paragraphs appropriately. I'll be posting an example answer to this question on our IELTS preparation blog soon.
So, we have just watched the video. Dear students, discuss it in pairs, compare your notes, and decide what you have in common and what is the difference in your notes about the video. So the second very important thing that should be revised today is speaking section. Have a look at the questions and remember these points. Speaking consists of part 1. In speaking requires you to do what? In part 2, you should do something. In part 3, you have. Again, remember and write down the answers. Then work together with your partners and discuss your ideas. I give you 1 minute to remember and write down. Okay, dear students, your time is up. Please stand up and mingle around the classroom, checking your answers. If anything is not the same as in your writing, discuss with your partners. Well, I think you have done everything. Now let us see what answers should be here. Speaking section. It consists of 3 parts. Part 1 requires you to answer the questions about yourself and your family. So we may say, personal questions should be answered by you. Part 1 requires you to answer some personal questions. In Part 2, you should speak about a topic. The examiner will give you a topic to speak, and you will be given 1 minute to prepare, and then you will speak during 2 minutes. You should speak about a topic which is given to you by the examiner. In Part 3, you will have a longer discussion on the topic. Usually, in Part 3, you are asked questions connected with the topic from Part 2. Do you have the same? If it is so, it's okay. Great job. Dear students, now you are going to watch the video about speaking Part 1. Watch it attentively, pay attention to the details, how the examiner and a person who is passing the test behave. Good luck to you.
Good afternoon. My name is Callum. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Suyanan.
And what shall I call you?
You can just call me Suyan.
And where are you from?
I'm from Korea.
To start with, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about what you do. Do you work or are you a student?
I'm a student at community college.
And what are you studying?
I'm studying business administration diploma program specialized in accounting.
And why did you decide to study this program?
I love to deal with numbers and calculating and organizing stuff, so I thought it might help to get a job in the work industry.
Is there anything you dislike about studying accounting?
I guess they not only deal with the number, but also they deal with the theory and principle stuff that I have to memorize.
Let's move on now and talk about music. Do you play any musical instruments?
I play bass guitar.
And did you learn how to play as a child?
I played since I was 16.
Do you think it's important for children to learn how to play a musical instrument in school?
Well, I think it might, like learning musical instrument, help children to build or build creative skills, kind of thing.
Okay, let's move on and talk about the internet. When did you first use the internet?
Well, I guess I used the internet when I was in 12 or 13.
What are some of the benefits of using the internet?
I guess you don't need to go to find the sources of information from the library, which is far from, if it's far from your house, and it saves your time.
Are there any disadvantages to using the internet?
Well, I sometimes feel if I use the internet and find resources, sources or information, I feel it's not, I'm not really working hard enough.
Thank you.
So, we have done many works at the lesson. Now, my dear students, let's remember what were you speaking about. How did we start our lesson? Work in pairs and answer the question, what have you revised today? So, at first we have watched the film about the test itself. You got general information. Then we discussed writing. Task 2. You remembered very important details. And then we spoke about speaking section. We remembered that speaking section consists of 3 parts and you watch the video about the first section. You've done great job, dear students. Thank you very much. If you want to find some additional information about writing or speaking, please use these textbooks. And there are many sites which provide good information connected with the topic. Thank you for your participation in the lesson. Dear colleagues, all the information about the lesson and material may be found by you on this site moodle.nis.edu.kz.